What's going on, guys? It's Jake Camaro here with another episode of Initial Thoughts, and today we're going to be finally taking a look at the zombies portion of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 DLC Uprising. Now, I know that this video should have been up months and months ago. This DLC actually came out on April 16th, 2013 for the Xbox 360, and then was released on the PlayStation 3 and PC later in May. It's been way too long. I should have done this video a long time ago. I'm finally getting to it now towards the end of summer because I've just been taking a break from YouTube for the last couple of months. I know I've been doing a couple unboxings, but this summer definitely has not been what I wanted it to be in terms of producing content for my YouTube channel. But rest assured, I will get back into it this fall to cover the next-gen consoles and everything like that, and maybe start out with a new approach on everything. I am going to be setting up my desk in my room within the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to switch to that soon, and you'll definitely be hearing better quality in my voice because I'm going to be using a mic, and hopefully I'll be able to upload some more videos because I have a TV right by and I can always have my laptop connected recording videos. The reason I haven't uploaded this summer, I've been hanging out at home with my friends, and I actually got a summer job at my dad's office, and I am there 3 days out of the week, and I know it's not a lot, but when I'm pretty much there the entire day. I have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, I have to be there by 8, and then I leave at about 6 o'clock at night. So it's definitely a very long work day, but I'm learning a lot about programming. I'm doing like a bunch of programming stuff there, and I'm earning some money towards some gaming purchases that I will be making this fall. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So this is the zombies part of Uprising, like I said before. The map is called Mob of the Dead. This is the second kind of DLC zombies map. And I think this one could be my favorite yet, and I'm just going to share with you my thoughts about this. What you're seeing right here is some gameplay. I actually recorded this gameplay the first day the map came out, months and months ago. It's been on my hard drive forever, and I just haven't been recording with my voice, but I'm finally getting to it. We do pretty good. I've got about 30 minutes of footage, but I'll probably stop it when I'm out of things to do. I'm going to try to do that in some videos, because I know that in a couple times I kind of just drone on and on just so I could fulfill the time limit, and that definitely impacts the quality of my videos. So I will cut it off when I see fit, and this video will probably be about between 10 and 15 minutes like my episodes usually are. So Mob of the Dead takes place on Alcatraz, and of course it's set in these zombies universe, but it abandons the characters that we've seen since the game launched. They do come back for the Vengeance DLC map, but I'll talk about that in a later video. But so in this one, you don't play as the characters from Call of Duty World at War. You play as four kind of new characters that we already know about. They're played by people in Hollywood, actors who play different characters in a lot of like mob boss type movies. Back in the day, I wasn't really familiar with a lot of them because I'm not really that old, and I don't think this was my these movies are from my time. But the four characters you can play as is Ray Liotta, Chaz Palminteri, Joey Patoliano, and Michael Madsen. I know there's probably going to be a lot of comments saying I completely screwed up those names, but they're pretty hard to pronounce. But so you play as these four characters, and they both have their own, personalities. They talk different during the time and stuff. One interesting part, though, is that in the corner of your screen, as you can see, I'll describe the HUD in a second, but you actually can see your name by your point counter, which is pretty cool, so you kind of know who you're playing as. But anyway, that's a cool little feature. It's not groundbreaking or anything, but it's pretty convenient having it there. There's a couple other changes in the HUD. It's just been given a different aesthetic, and then there's a little symbol right above like that. I think it's kind of like a compass type. Of course, it's describing the D-pad. But so what that is it's a new feature that's exclusive to this zombies map. It's called Purgatory, and pretty much what that is if you die, or there's different places where you can go and like shock yourself, you go into the afterlife, which you're kind of like a ghost, but your character is still alive. It's pretty interesting because you go into the afterlife every time you go down, and then only you can revive yourself. But then if you go to these little stations where you can actually kill yourself to go into the afterlife, because It's needed for some Easter eggs and gameplay stuff. Anyone can revive you. So, and then you have a longer period of time. You have practically unlimited amount of time to shock yourself, but then you have the same amount of time that it would take to revive you in the actual game. So it's pretty interesting. It really does change up the action, because what you can do is you can go into hidden areas that you usually wouldn't be able to see, and then you can shoot lightning from your arms, and you can actually kill quite a few zombies, and it's helped us get out of jams where everybody else is dead and we're going into the afterlife. You do have a limited set though, so you start out with one, and then every few rounds you get another one. So you can run out, and if you do run out, you're not going to be able to shock yourself, and if you go down when you're out of afterlife, you would just go into the last stand mode like you usually would in any other zombies game. But it is definitely required to access some parts of the map, like getting keys, shocking different stations. And the goal of this game mode is to escape Alcatraz. So you have to go around the map finding these different parts for a plane, and once you get all the parts to the plane and you finish building it, you can actually go to the San Francisco Bay Bridge and fight on there, and you can't really leave it, but it's a hidden area where you can pack a punch, and then once you are done going to that area and you want to go back to Alcatraz where everything else is, you get in electric chairs, and once everybody's there, then you kill yourself and go back to the other map. It's very pleasant. But so that's kind of the goal throughout the game mode. The map itself is actually really big, so there's kind of two areas. There's one up where all the prison, like the cells are, right where I'm fighting right now, where like the warden's office is. And then there's another area you can go down into the docks, and there's different like buildings down there. Like there's a shower area and stuff. You can take like a lift, a gondola, up and down, and it's pretty interesting because when you come up to the cell block, it's pretty much probably about 20 feet of, maybe more than 20 feet, maybe like 50 feet worth of just solid hallway where there's no other area to go. So sometimes like zombies will pass that mark, and then they'll be coming towards you, and you're gonna have to go down, and it's created some pretty intense moments, which is it's pretty fun. But you definitely want to watch your back up there. And then there's, to make it even harder, there's a warden chasing you, and he's kind of like the boss of the map. He's not super hard to kill. If everybody starts to shoot at him, they'll eventually kill him. But he's a challenge. He's not as bad as the character from Call of the Dead. I forget his name. But that guy was pretty much impossible to kill. In this one, it's a little bit easier right here. You see me go into the afterlife, shock some zombies and stuff. But so there's definitely a lot of depth into this zombies map. It's definitely pretty cool to explore. There's a lot of things new. So it's not just another zombies map. Like the way that you handle boxes are different. Of course, the afterlife is different. There's a lot of new weapons in the map. So it's really fun to play, and it definitely changes things up a little bit. So one of the things that are different is the way that the boxes are handled. So first of all, they have a different aesthetic. They look quite different. They're very like flamey and stuff. But then another thing is that the warden can actually come over and lock the box. And when he locks the box, you have to pay a fee to unlock the box, which is not cheap. And then he can also do that to both perk machines and the pack-a-punch machine. And usually the fee is more expensive than the actual perk or, of course, pack-a-punch. So that's a little frustrating when he comes over. Usually we have to figure out who wants to pay the most, the money to fix it. And then there's a lot of different like cool puzzles. Like right here, different images are displayed, like different digits are displayed on the wall. And then somebody needs to be in the afterlife to see those numbers and then communicate to somebody else who types in the code to open the door. So that's just one interesting little puzzle in the game. So right here we're coming to kind of the outside area. Like I said, this is quite a large map. It's definitely a little bit harder to memorize than some of the other ones. It's not massive by any standards, but it's definitely really, really big. So me and my friends had a lot of fun playing this map. It was a nice, it's a nice refresher from the standard Call of Duty maps. To go along with this, there's actually a ton of new weapons. So the Uzi comes back from the Black Ops series, and that's a wall gun, and then the Thompson comes back with a drum magazine, and you can just mow down everybody. Right here is the warden, and I'm trying to kill him with my shotgun. We're all trying to, because if he hits you, you're dead. I'm just going at him with my 870, and then somebody's in the afterlife. And as you can see, the afterlife is actually quite competitive and strong. It's quite surprising. It's not something that you just want to use for puzzles. You can actually use it to a good gameplay mechanic, but to improve your chances of living and stuff. But the Bay Bridge section is actually pretty cool because you fly out there, and there's this cool animation of you hitting the bridge and falling onto it and stuff. And the good part about it is that it feels rewarding to get there, but it doesn't feel impossible. Like, me and my friends have gotten to the Bay Bridge close to every time we play, but it never seems like it's too easy to get to it, but it's not so hard that you can only do it like once or twice, and you have to play for a long time. So it's definitely a nice addition to have a portion of the game that isn't completely impossible to do. That's actually extremely cool, and you definitely want to go out there quite a bit because that's where you pack a punch. And it definitely gets quite difficult right before you get out there, because as the rounds stack up, it's a lot harder to kill the zombies, and then you're coming into these high levels without pack punch guns. So you definitely want to try to get out there as soon as possible. It's not like an Easter egg. It's more of a gameplay necessity. And the pack punch is harder to access on this map because it's on the Bay Bridge than all the other maps in Black Ops 2 so far. So it's definitely something that will take you a little while to get to. So don't expect to be pack punching as early as you could be, like on Nuketown, for example, or Kino in the original Black Ops. So I think all in all, this is a really good map, good zombies map. It definitely mixes stuff up a little bit, while still pertaining to the old zombies classic style that kind of deviates away from the original Call of Duty Black Ops 2 transit map. I don't know, that wasn't a hugely popular map throughout the community, but I think they've really redeemed themselves in terms of all the cool new zombies maps that have come through the DLCs. But that's pretty much it. If you want to pick up Uprising, you can either get the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Season Pass, which is $49.99 or 4,000 Microsoft points. It includes all 4 map packs, the ones that have come out so far, and the 4th map pack that is coming out on August 27th of this month. And then you can get the maps separately, including this one, for 1,200 Microsoft points or $14.99. And it's now available on all 3 systems that get DLC. Unfortunately, Wii U owners have not received any DLC yet, and who really knows if they will or not. Treyarch really hasn't been paying attention to them lately, and they actually just confirmed Call of Duty Ghosts for the Wii U. Most people thought that they weren't going to. But anyway, I'm going on a little bit of a rant here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.